Well, hey there, goal getters. Welcome back to Goalpreneur, the podcast where we explore the intersection of business, wellness, and living your best life. I'm Courtney Spaeth, your host and fellow dream chaser, and today's episode is for all my fellow ADHD brains out there because we're diving into the art of mastering focus. Now, I do have to admit, full disclosure, I have never been diagnosed as ADHD or even questioned about it, but I can very easily get off topic, go off on tangents, and have my mind painted like a Jackson Pollock. Okay. So, did you know that ADHD affects about 5% of adults worldwide? That is millions of incredible creative minds navigating a world that often expects us to fit into a one size fits all mold. But here's the thing, our unique brains are our superpower. And today, I'm sharing strategies to help you harness that power and boost your focus like never before. So, by the end of this episode, you're going to have practical tips, some surprising statistics, and a renewed sense of confidence in your ability to conquer distractions and stay on track. So, let's get started. All right, first things first, let's break down what ADHD really means when it comes to focus. Contrary to popular belief, it's not just about being easily distracted or hyperactive. ADHD brains often struggle with the executive function. That's the part of our brain responsible for things like planning, organizing, and you guessed it, focusing. Here's the stat that might surprise you. Up to 60% of adults with ADHD also have trouble with the executive function, which can make staying focused on tasks a real challenge. But hey, we're not here to dwell on the challenges, we're here to find solutions. Do you agree? So now that we understand the playing field, let's talk about actionable strategies that you can start using today to boost your focus and your productivity. The first strategy is chunking your tasks. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, break your day into smaller, manageable chunks. And this could mean setting a timer for 25 minutes and focusing solely on one task during that time. Hello, Pomodoro technique. And then taking a short break before diving back in. Now, in previous episodes, I've talked about my technique of working on a timed 75 minutes and then breaking for 15 minutes. Find the time that works best for you. Here's a quote from Mark Twain that sums it up perfectly. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks and then starting on the first one. So, chunking helps you do just that. It breaks down the bigger tasks into bite sized pieces that are easier for your brain to handle. Next up, creating a focused environment. Now, this might mean finding a quiet space to work using noise canceling headphones, or even playing background music that helps you concentrate. Experiment with different environments and see what works best for you. Now, personally, I found that using the Wanderlust playlist on Spotify, that really helps me a lot. It's super mellow music and it allows me to stay focused when it's time to work. Another great tip is using visual cues. So, whether it's sticky notes, colored coded calendars, or digital reminders, visual cues can help you stay on track and remind you of what needs to get done. Plus, they're a fun way to add a little creativity into your day. All right, let's talk about the power of routines and habits because consistency is key when it comes to mastering focus, especially with an ADHD brain. So, one of the best ways to support your focus is by establishing daily routines. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to follow a rigid schedule every minute of the day, but having a general structure can help your brain know what to expect and when. For example, try setting aside specific times each day for tasks like checking email, working on projects, and taking breaks. The more you can build these routines into your day, the easier it becomes for your brain to stay focused and productive. Another powerful tool is using anchors. Anchors are specific actions or rituals that signal your brain that it's time to focus. Now, it could be something as simple as making a cup of coffee before starting work, doing a quick stretch, or even lighting a candle at your desk. These anchors help create a sense of routine and prepare your brain for the task at hand. And speaking of routines, here's a quote from Steve Jobs that I have come to love. And he says, I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non successful ones is pure perseverance. Routines and habits are all about perseverance. They're the daily actions that add up to long term success. All right. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the importance of self care and how taking care of yourself plays a huge role in boosting focus and managing the ADHD symptoms. When you have ADHD, self care, it's not a luxury, it is an absolute necessity. So, this means prioritizing things like sleep, nutrition, exercise, or movement, and managing stress. When your body and mind are well rested and nourished, you're better equipped to handle the challenges of ADHD and stay focused throughout the day. So, here's a practical tip: incorporate movement breaks into your routine. Whether it's a quick walk outside, stretching at your desk, or some yoga movement, movement can help reset your brain and improve focus. And don't forget about mindfulness and meditation. Taking just a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness can help calm your mind, reduce stress, and improve concentration. There are plenty of apps and guided meditations out there that make it easy to get started. Lastly, please give yourself some grace. Managing ADHD, it's a journey, not a sprint. Now, there's going to be good days and challenging days, but every step you take towards mastering your focus is a step in the right direction. Well, you have made it to the end, and I hope you're walking away with some really valuable tools to help you master focus with your amazing ADHD brain. Remember, you, my friend, are capable of incredible things, and your unique perspective is your superpower. If you found today's episode helpful, I would absolutely love it if you could take a moment to leave a review. Your feedback means the world to me, and it helps others find this podcast and join our amazing community. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Episodes drop weekly, and I've got some really incredible topics coming up that I know you won't want to miss. So, thanks for tuning in today, and until next time, keep embracing your unique journey and keep chasing those dreams. Bye.